Hi, Vanakkam. I welcome all of you to yet another episode of Dwarak Speaks. As usual, I'll be showing 5 favorite sarees of mine in this video, and I'll also be telling you why those sarees are favorite of mine. Let's start. So this is the first saree which I'm going to show you. This is a beautiful lemon yellow on the body. The body does not have any design, it is plain. And the border is a purple. It's a nice purple, and the border has these vintage elements itself as border design. Like it's a varisepete, you have this moggu, and then you have this veldari nelli, rudraksham, again a repetition of this nelli, and then this vanki. And these are the 5 elements that appear on the border. So this is the pallu. The pallu does not have any design in particular, it just has lines in various intervals. First it starts with lines with little gap, and then in the center the lines are very close to one another. On the other end again the lines appear with some gap between each other. And the blouse of the saree is also in purple. The full view of the saree is like this. It's a simple korvai Kanjivarams silk saree. I like this saree mainly because of the border design. The border has these varisepete design and traditional elements itself as a design. The second saree which I am going to show you is this. This is also again a korvai Kanjivaram saree, and the body is a nice midnight blue or a indigo blue kind of a shade. And the border has retapete design, and the lower strip of the border has rudraksham, while the upper strip of the border has small temple and kannu pattern, and there is a nice gap between the 2 strips that forms the retapete design. And the pallu, coming to the pallu part of it, the pallu is rich, and we have this kamalam and rudraksham design in the center, and we have this rudraksham and annapakshi patterns on both the ends, and the designs are very closely woven to each other to give a solid and a rich look. The border, pallu and the blouse are in pink. This is the blouse. It's a very traditional combination, and which is a rarity of late. And the reason I like this saree is the retapete design. Usually in retapete there is always figures that appear on the design, and here there is just kannu and rudraksham as 2 different strips that forms the double border design. And the third saree which I am going to show you is this beautiful saree. This is also a nice korvai Kanjivaram saree, and on the body you have this nice onion color and beige that forms the checks. And apart from that you have this muttu lines running along the edges of these checkered patterns on the body. It's a very beautiful vintage silk saree. Again it's a retapete on the border. The border of this saree is in a deep turquoise or a rama green kind of a shade. This is the overall look of the saree. The pallu is very simple. It just has these 5 to 6 lines, some gaps between each other. This is the blouse of the saree, and the reason I like this saree is first primarily because of the color combination. Nice onion and beige checks. It's a rare combination, and it goes very well with this rama green on the border pallu and the blouse. And over and above, the pallu without having any design, it's so nice to see this kind of a simple pallu. The fourth saree which I am going to show you is this beautiful traditional saree. This is again a nice korvai Kanjivaram silk saree, and body is a mango shade, nice mambaram color, and it has muted checks in black and pink, and the border, pallu and blouse come off in black, and the design on the border has this elephant and unicorn designs in zari, and on the upper strip, and the lower strip has the kan pattern. This is the pallu. The pallu is so nice and rich. You have this solid kan pattern on both the ends, and after which you have this unicorn and elephant pattern which appears on the border. Same design appears on the pallu as well, and in the center you have this checkered pattern within which you have this mango and kamalam designs. It is a rich and a vintage pallu. The full view of the saree will be like this. That's a very beautiful contrast, and the blouse is this coming in black color. The reason I like this saree is primarily the color contrast. Mambaram with black, it's a deadly combination I would say, and over and above the checkered pattern, the muted checks that appears on the body has pink and black. Usually when it is mambaram, it is either plain or you have this zari buttas on the body, and when it comes to muted checks we don't see it so frequently, and especially the pink and black checks goes very well, adds elegant attraction to the overall look of the saree. The last saree which I am going to show you is this. This is also a nice contrast saree, and it's a black and white. Black and white can never go wrong, isn't it? You have this tarambu rake also from the border onto the body. And on the body, you have the star kind of a buttas in thread. Inside, this muted checks. And the muted checks is also in black. The border is in one side of the saree. It's a fairly larger border, so it appears only in one side, and the other side does not have any border. You have this nice maroon and white seer warpings on the border in thread. So this is the pallu. The pallu is very, very simple. It has this tarambu rake for a small space here in the center of the pallu, and on both the ends you have these lines in thread, and inside these one of these lines you have this star buttas in thread in white color. Beautiful, splendid saree, isn't it? And the blouse of this saree is also in black. The reason I like this saree is black and white contrast. It can never go wrong. And secondly, the design. This nice star buttas in thread, in black thread, inside these muted boxes. And the last but not the least, this korvai contrast with tarambu rake. It adds a beautiful elegance to the overall look of the saree. And I hope you enjoyed all the 5 sarees which I showed you. And these sarees will be available in our website. You can explore them on www.hayagrivassilkhouse.com, or you're more than welcome to visit our store on the GN Chetty Road, T Nagar, Chennai.